Hi Virgo, this is Jay. Welcome to my channel, Oceana's Moon. Today we'll be doing a reading for April 2016. I'm just finishing up shuffling the cards. Just wanted to welcome you to my channel. For some reason, I have been pulled to do this over the last couple months, and I figured it was time to just suck it up and do it. So hopefully I will be of some help to someone out there. Any and all feedback is welcome and appreciated. I'll be using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck for the reading and the Archangel Oracle card for a little extra guidance at the end. I'm just doing a simple Celtic cross. Virgo, April 2016. Okay, Virgo, at the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is, the bottom of the deck for me is kind of like an overall energy of what's going on for the month. And the Hierophant represents, it's kind of like the Pope. It's the marriage, it's the righteousness, it's the divine guidance. It can also represent major agencies. If you work for a large department, you work for a big company, kind of, if you work for the government. But that's going to be your overall energy for the month. Well, let's take a look at the cards. Well, first off, I'm going to ask you just to stop for a second and make a wish. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. Anything you want, just make a wish. Okay. At the bottom, this is where you are right now. And this is the Five of Swords. Right now, you're coming out, it's a little bit of a conflict. You are coming out the victor in it. But you're going through, it's just a bit of a struggle. It's not the, it's just one of the small battles, not the whole war. You do come out on top of everybody else. Your spoils are the other fighter swords, and you have a couple down around you. It's not a big struggle, this conflict, but it's more of just kind of an annoyance. You just had to show them who you were and what you were doing, but you come out on top, and that's kind of where you are right now. So you've been struggling for a bit over something. Because the Hierophant showing up for the overall energy, I'm going to say this is probably either your work or your marriage that I'm going to be talking about for this entire reading. Or, if you're not married, your significant other. What's crossing you is the Four of Pentacles. Now, this is going to be the obstacles in your way. And the Four of Pentacles shows a man holding on tightly to his coins. So this is one of two things. This is going to be you are too cheap with your money and you're holding on to it too tightly. You need to let it go a little bit more. Or this is a caution that you spend too much money and you need to hold on to it a little bit tighter. Because it's an obstacle, I'm going to go with the fact that you're probably spending too much. You may have a little influx of money this month, just a little bit more. You may get a bonus, or, your significant other may bring home some extra money. However it is, I think this card is really telling you to hold on to it a little bit more. Don't go out and, blow it all on lottery tickets. Just, hold on to it. Put some aside for a rainy day. If you want to spend some, spend, but don't spend all of it. Now at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Seven of Cups. Now the Seven of Cups for me, as you can see, they're all cups. And each of the cup is filled with something else. Some of them have jewels, some of them have spirituality, some of them have victory. One has a dragon, one has a snake, one has a castle. For me, this represents just scattered energies. It's like you've got too much going on, you've got too much that you're thinking about, and you need to just kind of focus on one. And sometimes we can't. Let's face it, life just throws things at us, and we just need to either get out the tennis racket and bat them away or put on the glove and start catching them. But and this is, you've got too much on your plate, or you've got too many ideas running around in your head, and you can't make one spectacular when you've got 15 others that you're thinking about. So it's time to start paring it down. If it's about your marriage, you've got some other people on the side, and you need to get rid of them and start focusing on your marriage. If it's about work, you've got all these projects going on. I would really recommend just focusing on one and kind of seeing that one through and then picking up the next one. For what's passing you right now, you've got the Ten of Wands. Now, the Ten of Wands shows somebody with a heavy, heavy burden. This goes back to the scattered energies. You've got too much on your plate, sweetheart. You've got it's probably work and trying to pay the bills, and you're fighting with the husband or your boyfriend, and the kids need this and the kids need that, and you've got to go here and you've got to go there, but you didn't get the day off of work. You've got too much going on. Okay, but the good news, and yes, dear, there is good news. The good news is that you're at the end. You just got to hang on just a little bit longer, sweetheart. The 10 shows a completion of a cycle. You're almost there. You're carrying all these burdens, and there's the house right there. You just got to make a few more steps, and you're almost at the end, and you can put those burdens down. Okay, so don't give up, baby. Don't give up. Now, what's crowning you is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords for me is a decision, and this is a head or heart decision. I always seem to focus on the moon, and the moon for me is very emotional. It's emotionally driven. So when I see this card, for me, it's about head or heart. Do I want to go one way, or do I want to go another way? Now, if this is about a marriage, you're possibly thinking about leaving them. You've had enough. You've got all these burdens. You've got all these scattered energies, and you're about at the end of your rope. And what I want to say is that you need to hold on. You need to hold on. This is about choosing your heart over your head. And you need to choose. You choose with love, not with your thoughts or your ideas of what should be. Now, the reason I had you make a wish in the beginning, this is the Nine of Cups, and this is in your immediate future. This is the wish card. This is wish fulfillment. This is happiness and joy. Now, it's not the 10, but it's darn near close. But this is the wish card, and whenever it comes up in a reading, it means that your wish will be granted. And this is in the immediate future position. So whatever you have been wishing for and you have been working for, that with the scattered energies and the burdens and everything, it will come to fruition. So you just need to hang on, sweetheart. Now, where you are now, this is the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups, you see, you've got 3 spilled cups in front of you and 2 behind you. And this represents to me a lack. Okay, you're missing the point, though. You've got 3 cups that are knocked over, and you're so busy pining over what you have lost that you don't realize that there are 2 cups behind you. And these are the blessings. You still have 2. You can pick up those 3 cups and fill them up at the river. You just need to do it. You need to stop worrying about what has spilled before you and to pick up the other 2 and move on. Okay? This is where you are now. Just need to open your eyes and see the bigger picture. You do have blessings in front of you. Now, how other people see you, they see you as the Magician. And he's a wonderful card. He's number 1 in the deck. He's very spiritual, but he's very balanced. He has all the tools at his disposal. All of them on the desk. Whatever he needs is there, and he can manifest whatever idea he wants. And this is how other people see you. They see you as a wonderful person. who's very balanced, very spiritual, who has everything that they need to do the job. Now, what your hopes and fears are. Your fears are basically you're just going to have to keep working. You don't want to work. This is the Eight of Pentacles, and it's constant, steady work. And, maybe you're hoping for this, but I feel like it's more of you're tired of working, and it's going to be more of the same, and that's what you're afraid of. And it is going to be more of the same. Now at the very end is the Eight of Wands. Now, this is swift action. This is change. Things are being thrust upon you. It's not as drastic as, say, the Tower or something like that, but you need to make a change because it's coming, whether you want it to or not. And if you take that first step, it will happen very suddenly. And you'll get that wish fulfillment. But your outcome, this is going to move along, and things are going to change. It's not a negative card. It may not change exactly how you want it to, but it will change. You will see some movement. It will get to where you want it to be. Now we'll put one more card. This is for the Archangel Oracle deck. Upside down, sorry. Show me Virgo. More guidance for Virgo. 2016 for April. Virgo, April 2016. Now, if this reading doesn't resonate, please check your moon sign or your rising sign. Sometimes it's a little more clearer. One doesn't want to pop out. Usually I wait for them to kind of fly out. Okay, maybe we'll just take one. Well, we've got Uriel. It's a great card. It says, brilliant idea. Archangel Uriel. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. That fits actually pretty well with the reading, because you've got all these scattered energies, the struggles, but you've got the decision to make. And once you make that decision, your wish is going to come true. Just let me read a little bit more on Uriel here. Brilliant idea. Your idea is an answered prayer. Even though it may push you past your comfort zone, know that God doesn't give you anything you can't handle. Ask for and be willing to receive all of the support that you need to bring an idea to fruition. Know that I'll be there all along the way, and you can ask me for help at any time. I'm especially glad to give you ideas and creative insights to support your life's purpose. Wow, it's a great reading. Great card. That was Archangel Uriel. It's beautiful. Virgo, I hope you like that reading. Please, like I said, comment. Feel free to leave feedback. It's always welcome. And I hope you have a wonderful month, and I will see you in May.